Skipping breakfast is often treated as the same thing as intermittent fasting. If you're not eating in the morning, it must all be the same, right? For many women, this assumption leads to confusion, fatigue, and stalled progress. Some feel fine skipping breakfast. Others feel shaky, irritable, or ravenous by midday. The difference isn't willpower. It's timing and hormonal signaling. Skipping breakfast usually means delaying the first meal without a clear structure. Sleep ends, stress hormones rise, caffeine fills the gap, and food is pushed later and later. The body stays in a fasted state while cortisol is already elevated. Blood sugar support is delayed. Stress signals accumulate. This is fasting, but not necessarily supportive fasting. Time-restricted eating works differently. Early time-restricted eating places meals within a defined window that starts earlier in the day. Breakfast is eaten, dinner ends earlier. The fasting window happens overnight, when the body is already primed for rest and repair. This distinction matters more than most people realize. Skipping breakfast often increases cortisol in the morning. The body senses energy scarcity at the same time it's preparing for activity. Blood sugar becomes unstable. Cravings intensify later in the day. Energy dips feel harder to recover from. For many women, this pattern feels like discipline, but registers as stress. As stress hormones rise, insulin sensitivity worsens. Fat burning slows. Appetite regulation becomes inconsistent. Late eating becomes more likely. Dinner grows larger. Snacking creeps in at night. What started as fasting quietly turns into metabolic friction. Early time-restricted eating sends a different signal. Eating earlier supports circadian rhythm alignment. Insulin sensitivity is higher earlier in the day. Glucose is handled more efficiently. The body receives fuel when it's best equipped to use it, not store it. This reduces stress instead of amplifying it. For many women, this shift changes everything. Hunger becomes predictable instead of urgent. Energy stabilizes. Sleep improves when eating ends earlier. Fat loss becomes easier not because fasting is longer, but because stress is lower. Skipping breakfast and time-restricted eating are not the same strategy. One delays nourishment under rising stress. The other organizes nourishment around the body's natural rhythm. The difference is subtle, but the metabolic impact is significant. This doesn't mean everyone must eat breakfast. Some women feel fine skipping it. Others thrive with an early meal. The key is noticing how the body responds, not forcing a trend. Supportive fasting works with hormones, not against them. When meals are aligned earlier in the day and fasting happens overnight, the body feels safer. Cortisol comes down. Blood sugar stabilizes. Metabolism shifts out of defense mode and back into balance. The resolution is simple. Skipping breakfast is about delay. Early time-restricted eating is about alignment. For many women, alignment feels easier, calmer, and far more sustainable. Fasting isn't just about how long you don't eat. It's about when your body feels supported. When timing matches biology, metabolism stops fighting back, and progress finally feels natural.